Hey there YouTube viewers, Rectangular back, this time with a 6-inch Hasbro action figure news video. Let's see, first off I'm going to go over some new images that hit eBay for the Star Wars Black Series wave that will be coming in the near future. Don't have the precise release date yet, but the wave, which includes Princess Leia in the Bosch disguise, bounty hunter disguise, the Commander Cody, and the one I'm looking forward to is IG-88, the bounty hunter. And yeah, so these are up on eBay, and you know, these are I don't know, I'm assuming these are factory rejects from China, and they look okay. You know, I was on the fence about getting that Princess Leia, but I don't think I'm going to get her. The helmet looks extremely large. I mean, it did look big on her in the movie, but you know, I think they were worried about her head being too small, so they made the helmet quite large, kind of similar to what they did with Han Solo and Luke Skywalker in the Stormtrooper disguise. So yeah, I don't know how fans are going to react to that giant helmet. But the Commander Cody looks pretty good. You know, nothing real special about him as far as I'm concerned. And then IG-88 looks pretty damn cool. I love the accessories that he comes with. He's got the machine gun or the blaster rifle that's hasn't been used on any other figure yet. Actually, no, I take that back. That is the same one that came with the Stormtrooper, I believe. Both weapons look like they came from the Stormtrooper, but he also comes with a bladed weapon. It's kind of like an axe, and he's got a holster for that on his back. And articulation looks okay. It looks like he's got kind of like a ball joint. He's got a swivel at the shoulder, and then looks like a ball joint inside that swivel joint as well. It doesn't look like he's got any elbow articulation other than maybe a swivel there, and same with the legs. Doesn't look like he's got any knees. You know, pretty basic. I mean, he is a robot, a droid, so not going to get a whole lot of articulation from him, opposed to, or any more than you would on the 3 3/4 inch version. But I'm still looking forward to him. The paint looks pretty decent, and you gotta have him to fit in with your the rest of your bounty hunters. Next up in Marvel Legends news, there was quite a bit of buzz going around the internet today concerning a 5-pack that mysteriously showed up on eBay without any warning from Hasbro or no other websites, no legitimate brick and mortar or online retailers have mentioned anything about this. So, being the fact that tomorrow is April Fool's Day, you know, this could just be a very clever way to promote, you know, a custom set of figures that somebody made. I know that McGinnis Hulk from the 2-pack with Valkyrie has been a knockoff figure from China for probably close to a year now. I think you can still find one for about $20 shipped, so you wouldn't be surprised if somebody, you know, grabbed one of those, repainted a Iron Man from last year, and the Ultron also from last year. They, you know, just added some chrome paint to that. Took the Thor from the first Return to Marvel Legends wave, the Terrax wave, and then the Marvel Now cap, and just somehow got some creative packaging together, and or pawning off as legitimate. But we'll just have to wait and see. Tomorrow, either I think the auction the auction ends tomorrow at 6:30 my time, which is Pacific time USA. So it's like $225 with shipping. So I seriously doubt anybody's gonna try to pull the trigger on that. Personally, I don't think it's legitimate. Hasbro likes to make a quick buck here and there, but this just doesn't quite feel like them in my opinion. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now to get into the real meaty news of the week. Actually popped up last week. There was a screenshot. Somebody on the Whoosh shared a screenshot, very limited screenshot of what appeared to be a Walgreens computer screen showing a Daredevil figure, but that's the only information you could see from the screen. And then recently, a gentleman who goes by Ultimate Toy Collector on Facebook, he also has a YouTube channel. I just don't remember if that's what he calls it as well. But apparently he knows somebody at Walgreens and was able to take a screenshot of their system, and so now we actually have the UPC, and I did some homework of my own and was able to determine that this is in fact a Walgreens computer, and they do show up there. The computer system that I looked at, it didn't have the release date that this shows. This shows a November of this year. Let's see, November, where did I see that? November 24th expected arrival. The person who looked it up for me, I couldn't get to the screen. They weren't familiar with the system enough to get to that screen. So we'll just have to wait and see. This does make sense because of the way that the UPCs are set up for this year, that it will be in the fall, because in sequential order, it looks like we're going to get the Hulkbuster wave next, and then the Rhino wave, and then the Ultron wave, which is the Ant-Man wave, and then probably around that same time the Ant-Man wave comes out, we'll get the 3 3/4 inch Ant-Man that comes with the giant flying ant, and then also the Walgreens exclusive Ant-Man figure. Now, this does appear to be a Walgreens exclusive single figure, not an entire wave, not from the research that I've been able to discover. So I had somebody look at Target System, and here's a screenshot of their handheld computer. It says not found. So they're not coming up, as of right now, they're not coming up in Target System, and they are not coming up in Toys R Us's system. I have a connection at Toys R Us, and it says not found in their system as well. Still waiting to hear back from my connection at Walmart, but I have a very strong feeling that they're going to run into the same thing. And while I was checking on the Daredevil, so first, before I move on, my speculation is that this is going to be a Daredevil figure related to the Netflix series that's coming out in about 10 days. And my guess is it's going to be a figure, a Daredevil based on that the way he looks in that show. It'd be very easy for them just to do a repaint of the Daredevil that they just released, put him in black, and basically just a completely black Daredevil, maybe even minus the horns, and I'd be totally fine. In fact, I was speculating with a friend of mine that they might even just put the Iron Fist head on that figure with a black headscarf instead of the gold headscarf, the Iron Fist that we just got from the Odin wave. That would not surprise me at all. So we'll just have to wait and see what the actual figure turns out to be. But I did some poking around while I was there at Walgreens on their system, and it doesn't look like there are any other figures that are related to that Daredevil figure. So right now it looks like it's just a single figure, but still, even if it's just a single figure, this year looks like it's going to be on par to match with the most, or tie with the most Marvel Legends that have been released in one year, which I can't remember if it was 2006 or 2008, but it was one of those 2 years. That's when we got the most Toy Biz Marvel Legends released, and this year looks like it's going to be on par to match that. And while I was poking around on Walgreens' system, it looks like I found the UPC for the Star Wars exclusive. It doesn't specifically mention what the figure is. All it says is Star Wars. It said Star Wars exclusive. So I've got that UPC here, and we're just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully I can go back there with somebody who's a little more knowledgeable in their system and try to find out a specific name and a estimated ship date, which I'm thinking it's probably going to be about the same time as the Daredevil figure, because that's about what happened last year with the when we got the Boba Fett and the Agent Venom. They were, I think, roughly within a week of each other. So alright, hopefully you guys liked the news. You share with your friends, hit the like button, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Talk to you later.
That's crispy.